What's up, everybody? It's Jamal Minor. Welcome to Minor is Major, Motivational Mondays. Okay, so let's get into it. I started this segment to make sure that every Monday I'll give a little bit of encouragement to everybody who's in the crib, in quarantine, and there's a lot of people that are by themselves, some people in the hospitals, there's some people with families that are sick and having to separate from them. And I want to make sure that, yeah, we're having fun, we're turning up, drinking, whatever, but there's some people that are really actually in pain, and there's some people that are really losing people, and I want to make sure that those who are affected by it, which we all should be, are encouraged. That's all. So I got this video inspired. This video was inspired actually by my big sister, Shamaria Minor, who was in the car jamming yesterday to "I Told the Storm," and man, they used to be one of my favorite gospel songs. And in that song, before I get into that, she was in a car jamming, and I wrote her like, "Yo, turn up, yeah." And she was like, spread the gospel. And I was like, man, I'm taking that literal. Because this morning I woke up and somehow it was on my spirit to listen to that song over and over and over and over. So I listened to it about 4 or 5 times, and I just started bawling, crying. And I thought I was good, but I realized, man, I'm by myself in New York City. It's getting bad. Everybody keep hitting me up. And I had to encourage myself. So I started listening to that song, and some of the lyrics that stuck out to me were, of course, even though your rain fall, I can still make this call and say, let there be peace. Now I can say, go away. And when you think about that, it says, I command you to move today. It says, because of faith, you know what I mean? I have a brand new day. And something I wanted you to, if you don't go and listen to the song yourself, I wrote some things down that I think should stick out to you. It says, when God speaks, you have to cease, meaning be still sometimes. Sometimes we can't hear God if we moving around, we outside at brunch and we partying, we doing all this and that. Sometimes you gotta be by yourself. I know for me personally, when I listen to God the most, when I can actually hear Him, is when I'm by myself. So I'm always in a crib, I'm always meditating and praying and really trying to wait on when God is speaking to me so I can hear Him clearly. And He can do that when you're ceasing the things that you think that are more important than Him, right? Also, here's a little encouragement. In the song at the end, it says, death can't shake me, job can't make me, bills can't break me, disease can't take me. And it says, no matter how hard you try, you won't receive it. And those things are talking about the devil. And you have battles. We are in a spiritual warfare, and it is a moment where you feel like you are at the end of the road, right? For some people. I just want to encourage you to know that that's not true. And the way that that's not true and how you can make sure that that's not true is speaking what you want to see, right? Not just believing it, but speaking it and actually writing it down, putting it in the atmosphere and telling the storm to go away. This is your life, you're in control. You have a God that's bigger than all of this. And at the end of the day, you have more control than you can imagine. So thank you, sis, for that. You know, I really appreciate that. I woke up very inspired. I hope that I Told the Storm. Make sure you go listen to it. I believe it's by Greg Quinn. I'll try to put it below. But make sure you go and check that out, because I spiritually understood every part of that song right now, and I had a whole praise and worship moment. So the second thing was, yesterday I was on a phone call, a Zoom call, with my line brothers in Phi Sigma Pi, and we was on there with our deans, and one of our deans was Alexander Pullen. He has a program called Seeds for the Spirit, and he had a word. I mean a word. His word was coming from Jeremiah 29, and we, like most of us, we all got the same tattoos, I guess. Everybody loves Jeremiah 29:11. I'm gonna read the quote. I know it, but I want to make sure I have the whole thing. But I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, right? And plans to make sure that they're good and not for bad, to set you up for success. And sometimes when we think about that, we don't go a little bit above that verse in Jeremiah, and that's what he talked about. He talked about how there was a prophet who actually wrote the people, the Israelites, who were captive by the Babylonians, and he told them to go and build houses and plant their seeds and eat their fruit, so that they can increase their territory and not decrease. And I thought that stuck with me too, because on his post, he stated that the reason why is because maybe, just maybe, there's a blessing in making the best of really difficult situations that get thrown to you. And when you're positive and when you actually think about things and you change how you approach, and there are good things that happen to you. From my experience, I've had a lot of amazing opportunities based on how I respond to the events that happen to me in life. So we could pout all day. I could be in the house crying and sad all day, or I could figure out what can I do to make somebody else feel better, what can I do to make myself feel better, things that I have not done before, things I've always wanted to do before. How can I dig deep into that kid inside of me and really deliver really intentional results, I guess, or inspiration to get those. And so, thank you, Alexander. Thank you, Big Sis. Those two people inspired me for this video. And then there's another third person. I'm going to end it on that. She stated, Kiana, she stated last night, one of my good friends on my live, she caught me a lot of times saying negative things about myself, like I'm broke, or I'm stuck, or we're going to be here forever. Because I think this is like day 17 in quarantine. And I'm like, man, we're going to be in this forever. You know, I'm tired. And she was like, no, you're not broke. You know, it's not going to be forever. We're going to be out. You're going to have a great 30th birthday. My birthday is in June. And I want to say it's important that we correct our verbiage and we make sure that we speak life into ourselves. And so my word for the day is to tell the storm, right? The Bible verse for the day, I would say, is Proverbs 18:21. Remember that the tongue can bring life or death. And those who love to talk, like myself, can reap the consequences, right? So watch what you say, because based on what you say, I feel like that's how your life will turn out, right? This could either be end all, or this could be the beginning of something beautiful, an amazing opportunity to grow and expand your business and to see a different side of you and a different side of the world. And because at the end of the day, this is a huge change in societal norms, right? And that's a beautiful thing, because then we can create. And that's a beautiful space. So start writing, start jotting things down, start speaking life into yourself. And remember to tell the storm to pass, to leave you alone. The storm cannot last. You are in control. You demand what you want. You can command what you want as well. And I hope that that's my Monday's inspiration to you, to say, not only will I get through this, but I have faith that every day will be a brand new day to get closer to my dreams, closer to my goals, and closer to what God intends for me to do. So hopefully I can inspire you. Hopefully I motivated you to, one, cease, stop. It's okay to be still. It's okay to be in the wilderness. Even Jesus was in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. And wait, right? While you're waiting, wait gracefully, wait peacefully. I've said that before. And yeah, love and light. My name is Major, signing out. Peace.